continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Saints going up against the Packers.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line with the New Orleans Saints. Breeze now on first down. And Thomas has it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the 9th-year man from LSU, Thomas Morstead, on to punt. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 22-yard line. Now a former New Mexico Lobo, it's Jarrell Presley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll run again with Presley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
23 yards on the play.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Yeah,
moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg, eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run. It's Presley. Look at the spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now a carry here for Presley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On the run, this is Presley. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That's fielded in the end zone.
For conventional football, Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. With that last carry, Adrian Peterson has gone over 12,000 yards in his career. He becomes the 16th member of that elusive club.
How about that? The next 3 guys that are on the list that he can pass, all Hall of Famers. Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, and Marcus Allen. No wonder his dad called him AD for all day. That man can go.
Now Breeze handing to Peterson on the draw. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On 2nd down, Peterson. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, here's the run with Peterson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. To throw is Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kobe Flainer, the tight end, his intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Throwing now is Breeze. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. Peterson gets the handoff from Breeze. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Easy. 26. Go. Over.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Being chased out left. Hard throw, incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Shreds the tackle. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on first down. He gets it to Thomas. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. If you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They run again on first down. Peterson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. AP still got it. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
Now a run with Peterson. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Adrian Peterson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. There's Presley. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks, too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Randall Cobb on the breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Breeze finding Snead there for a safe first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Breeze on third down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Quentin Coples in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This will be fielded at the 17. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And it's third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An update from Buffalo. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Fuller brings it in over the middle. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And complete on the right side to Bennett. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Breeze now. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Keith Racer. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one. And you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Breeze now on 1st down. He uncorks it for Snead. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers take the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Always got some breathing room.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Hey, no. 319. Go. Over.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll run it now out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
319.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Breeze to throw on second down. He's got Fuller. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This New Orleans team definitely a second-half club a year ago. In fact, they had the best second-half differential in the NFL, plus 64.
Well, I think head coach Sean Payton does a terrific job of crystallizing in the half, reducing, and then going ahead and being very specific in their attack in the second.
To throw, it's Breeze. And Thomas has it. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Bree's going to try and throw on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Cameron Jordan. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. Know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Rodgers to throw on second down. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordy Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll wind up about 4. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Adrian Peterson, 79 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he motions the wide receiver. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Really good recognition of the offensive line of the blitz. They picked it up, allowed for more time to throw the ball deep downfield, and a big-time completion.
First down, Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Final minute now of the third quarter. From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kyle Wilbur in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. Rodgers now to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Back now at Lambeau. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
And again, it's it's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now it's Rodgers. Complete to Janis. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jeff Janis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers continue to roll. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. He uncorks it for Snead. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Packers are pouring it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They start the drive with Peterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Throwing now is Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Breeze got to have this one. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 7 yards on the play. Breeze now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and now it's second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Ready? Mike 5. Mike is 59. Ready? Yellow waiting.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie from NC State, Josh Jones. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Eluding the pressure right. And a scary incompletion. Almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Rodgers throwing here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get aimed. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Rodgers looking to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Packers on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Coples in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Easy. Ready. Kill. We're waiting.
On second down, here's Breeze. Now a desperation throw. They've got his man. Complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Breeze to throw on second down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kevin King, the rookie from Washington. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And it'll be 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Get reset. Hey, easy. Switch. Hurry up.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles is